We're in today with the RX 570. This is a 2017 video card from PowerColor. It's got 2040 shaders, 4 GB of VRAM, GDDR5, running at 1320 MHz on the core clock, 1750 MHz on the memory clock, 256 bits bus width, and today we're going to pair it up with this i7-6950X with 10 cores and 20 threads. The best thing I can do for the video card is just jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. Alright, let's start with Cyberpunk on 1440p because this is the resolution of the cable. It's window mode. I have some future plans with this, and on this resolution with low quality as a preset, it's working really nice. You can actually see it's got playable FPS. The resolution and quality allows me in this case to do some stuff. Low quality as a preset, this is very important. So I got 50 FPS. It's utilizing the video card in this situation properly. Got 100% load, so the GPU is the bottleneck in this case. 2.5 allocation and 2.1 process, 61 degrees with automated fan. So I got like 71% fan speed in this case. So it's doing the job. It's a fantastic delivery on the game because now the game is optimized and there is not a lot of stress on the system. I mean, I got like 30% load on the CPU side. And actually see it's being utilized a little with 11.7 GB of system RAM and 16.7 GB of virtual memory. Temperature is good on the CPU, so all in all I can say this is a good preset. The only thing I want to do is just see how it's performing with Ultra. Doesn't have ray tracing, but can test Ultra. Holy smoke, this is a lot. Alright, so let's see. Do we get more VRAM utilization? Yeah, it's very laggy as a preset. I got 20 FPS. This is not good, you know. So you got frame generation for low, medium or high ultra quality, how you want to put it on. Doesn't matter. It's very important to understand the performance in the situation. So in this case I would say it's doing a fantastic job. So there is a nice possibility in this case on using external FPS generation, you know, and if you use frame generation or my future video, you know, I think I can make this run even better, you know. So it's good. It's on the positive side. Even though it's 21 FPS, there's room for improvement with this. Let's see how it's running in Fortnite with 1440p with lowest quality, because apparently the game is running okayish in this situation. I got low quality, the resolution is okay because of the cable, and is utilizing the video card at 100%. So in this case I got 2.7 GB of VRAM allocation and 2.3 on the process side. The video card is in a very good state. In this case 66 degrees with 75% load on the fan. This is not bad, seriously. This is an adequate performance. So if I'm interested on playing the game, I'll definitely have a big chance here. On the CPU side I got like 30% load with this computer. It's not bad. It's holding okay, you know, the computer itself doesn't have any problems. Quality wise it's okay, you know. This team, it's kind of interesting because it makes it look like a low quality performance mode, and it's holding okay in this case. So I got 80 FPS, 100 on average. Let's do one more time a reset and see how much it's gonna hold. If it's averaging like this, it's fantastic. I love this performance it's offering here. Sometimes it's dropping to 91%, I noticed, but all of the time it's GPU problems here. So if it stays under 30% load on the CPU side, I have no problems then. So if tomorrow, if you have this video card in your computer and you can say, okay, I want to get a video card that can actually work in Fortnite, you can see that it's holding okay-ish. If we're jumping in Farlight with this video card on performance mode, I got DirectX 11 here and I got hundreds of FPS, 100% load, 69 degrees. This is kind of nice to see this running like this. I like this performance it's offering here. 1440p with lowest quality, it's okay, doesn't have any problems. On the GPU side I got a lot of performance here from this. Holding this configuration up to this amount of FPS is kind of good. The CPU doesn't have any problems, so I think this is kind of good overall, seriously. 100 FPS on average, 115, it's not that bad. Oh, he was out. Damn. Victory! Now this is going to be a great test. Look at this. They changed the map. Wow. Look at that. Okay. I'm interested. I want to see the performance here is got in this game. I got in World of Tanks 1440p with maximum details. It's going to be very interesting to see how it's performing with this. Maximum details on this resolution is good. I think this is a 1080p situation. As a benchmark, I will stay this with this resolution and this quality because I want to see the performance in this case. And it does a fantastic job. And I can say nothing bad about it. On the GPU side, I got 3.4 gig of VRAM allocated and 3000 process. It's holding okay. There is no discussion on this case. And if I want more, I think the best thing I can do is just lower the resolution and or the quality. I got a render scale, so maybe I can adjust the render scale in this situation. On the CPU side, I got no stress. I don't have any problems there. And the only thing I can do is just play the game and see how it's holding. Until now, everything is good and I like it. Love the performance it's offering here. On the CPU side, I got 13% load on the CPU. Doesn't have any problems with this game. 11.5 gig of system RAM is good and 15 gig of virtual memory. Temperature wise, the CPU doesn't have any problems. What the quality is good, performance is good, nice performance, nice averages. The performance here is flawless. The video card doesn't have any problems here. I got nice temperature and it still is below 70 degrees with 90% fan speed. That's a little, you know, too high, you know, the RPM on the fans, but shows me that I can adjust the quality and the resolution so I can get the best performance from this. So there is a lot of options in World of Tanks with this. If we're jumping in Battlefield 3 with this video card on 1440p with maximum details, I'm gonna get like 80-90 FPS on this. I remember seeing a comment, why you play this whole game? Well, it's fun, and plus if you're doing crossfire combination, you need games like this because they got SLI and crossfire. But if you're interested on playing it with a lot of FPS, you know, this video card, you have to put the right games. You have to put older games in order to get the best out of it. So in this situation, I think it's low quality, no? Maximum quality, I don't even know. Seriously, I put maximum, ultra. Alright, so the average is good here. Maximum load on the video card score. I got 66 degrees with this. Only 2.1 gig of VRAM allocated. I want to check the quality. It feels... I'm on ultra. What does it... Why does it feel so weird? It feels the texture is not loading only when I'm in front. See? This is the problem. Everybody goes into Battlefield 6 now and they say, you know what, I'm gonna play Battlefield 6. They get like 30 FPS. They don't like it and they come here with 200 FPS. I mean 200 FPS. And this is 1440p. I got nice resolution here with maximum detail, so theoretically it's okay. Seriously, nice performance from this. This is an interesting game to test on 1440p with lowest quality. It's working really nice. Can't say nothing bad about it because it's doing the job on this occasion, the video card with this resolution and this quality. But if I want to do something more for this, clearly see it's not possible to actually get more FPS. 35 FPS, no. Not gonna lie, 34 FPS is not very ideal for this combination. I think it will be much better if I had over 60 FPS on lowest quality. In this occasion, the video card is used at maximum. We got 3.8 gig of VRAM allocated and 2.6 processed. Maximum load core with 62 degrees in this case. It's got only 67% fan speed and kind of holding okay-ish theoretically. On the CPU side, I don't have any problems. It got like 10% load only on the CPU with 22 gig of system RAM utilized. This is interesting. Seriously, this is an interesting performance. Really see that don't have any problems on this case. It does work with this video card. Do remember, this is 1440p. I can go 1080p and I can get 60 FPS, I think. And plus, in this situation, I don't think it's activated, but there is options like FSR and you can get some frame generation in the game and you can get it running with as many FPS as theoretically over 60 FPS. If it's under 300 watts, I would say this is a little efficient, so it does the job, so there's no discussion, there is option. Let's see how it's running on 1440p with lowest quality. No frame generation, no nothing, no FSR, no nothing, just pure load in this case. All right, let's see if we go on this market with 1440p. That can't be with 1440p, but just for the reference, because I was recording all of the other video cards with 1440p and I had raw power from them and I wanted interested to see how it's performing now. This one compared to that one. I can go on 1080p. I should go on 1080p in order to record the resolution. Be really fantastic. But yeah, I like it. Seriously, this is such an awesome thing to see that he managed to start the game. But I only got 14 FPS, so this is out of the question. 3,400 megabytes of VRAM allocated and 3.1 process. Interesting. Maxed out on the GPU, yeah, and 2.3 gig of VRAM and 23 gig of system RAM allocated in this case to run the game. Not bad, but I think we need to go lower on the resolution. I think this is 1080p now. Yeah, you can actually see the overlay is a little bigger. Now I got 21 FPS. Let's take a ride here. A little more. The VRAM is the same. Allocation is the same, but the process is now 3 gig flat. I had 3.1 in that situation, so the resolution it's influencing. Got nearly 300 watts consumption and 21 FPS. So this is the average with 1080p. So if I write it down, I got 21 FPS with without anything. So that means if we put FSR and stuff like that, you're gonna have a standing chance with this. But I cannot justify this price game with this video card. The price of the video card versus the price of the game. What are you doing? You have to question yourself. All right, now I'm back on 1440p and I want to see maximum details here. The only thing I can do is ultra and disable FSR because I want to beast it up, you know. All right, so 1440p with ultra without any upscaling, 89 FPS. This is magic. This is PowerPoint presentation slides here. Seriously, I can click faster pages. Seriously, I want to see something. FSR and frame generation. Oh, can it save this? 15 FPS. There is a standing chance, so if I leave it like that and go on very low quality with FSR and frame generation, 38 FPS. So this is 1440p, and if you go on 1080p, 36, you're gonna get nearly 50 FPS. 50 FPS, something like that. But it looks horrible. Oh my god, you can actually see the artifacting in, oh no, oh, it looks, I mean, you know, what do you expect, you know, this video card, you know, it's got only 4 gig of VRAM. Now I got more VRAM allocation and process, 3.3 versus 3.6. That's an interesting thing to see. And on the CPU side, I got like 31% load with 26 gig of system RAM. It's using the whole computer too. Wow, the more FPS you got, the more resource it's being utilized. Let's jump in Battlefield and see how it's running with 1440p and lowest quality. We're gonna change the quality, we're gonna change some stuff here, and we're gonna see how it's performing with everything here. This is a very interesting performance from the video card. I got, let's do a reset. I got 14 gig of system RAM here, and not bad. Look at this, it's holding okay-ish with this. Ooh, good quality. The performance is spot on. I like the quality. Oh my god, it's so bright. I got 2.9 gig of VRAM allocated and 1.8. This is important because it shows me the quality on this case, on this occasion. A very good performance overall. VRAM is not maxed out. The load on the video card it's actually maximum 66 degrees in this case with this combination. On the system side, I got like 30% load on the CPU with 15 gig of system RAM utilized. I'm curious if I max it out, does it hold over 60 FPS? Put it on ultra. I want to do a reset here. 55. It's almost there. 55 FPS. Nice. Seriously. This is good. Oh, it did manage to hold 53 FPS in this case with maximum details. I got only 2.2 gig of VRAM processed and 3.4 allocated. Very interesting. But it didn't reach 60 FPS. That's the problem in this case. Let's jump into Counter-Strike and see how it's running with 1440p and lowest quality. I want to see this video card running with as many FPS as possible because it's got the potential. It's got the HDMI, it's got DisplayPort, it's got everything in the back, you know. So 160 FPS on average. The problem is in this situation with this video card, I got 3.6 gig of VRAM allocated and 2.2 process. Now the video card is doing the job, but there's a lot of spikes in between. Seriously, this is a big problem for the video card. Can't say nothing bad, but it just spikes everywhere. Look at that, 2 FPS on 1% and 62 minimal. I mean, it's got 150. What's going on? Maybe the resolution is too high. Seriously, that's the only thing I can explain in this situation. 100% load, 64 degrees. This is good. On the CPU side, I got like 22% load on the CPU with 11.4 gig of system RAM and 17 gig of virtual memory. So the CPU, the computer itself, is doing the job, and I got 130 watts consumption. This is good. This is a fantastic performance. On maximum details, just for the fun, I want to show you how it's performing, because this is actually good. 49 FPS. I put everything on high details to us. I want to see if it's maxing out that VRAM. It's got 3.7 allocation and nearly 3 gig of VRAM processed. So 50 FPS on average. That's the maximum it can do. So I got 13.9 gig of system RAM processed here with 18.8 gig of virtual memory. Very awesome performance from the computer. So can't say nothing bad about it, because there's lots of room for improving the game to actually work with how many FPS you want. 1440p, everything is turned off, so it's on lowest quality. Hopefully we're gonna get some very interesting performance. All right, so let's see what we got here. The problem is that I have to keep this super resolution 30 TSR, which I can disable them like in Starfield, you know, turn off FSR and everything. Here I cannot do that, you know. Frame generation. Oh, I got frame generation. Let's test without discharge. I want to see how it's running without frame generation on 1440p with lowest quality. The video card is... Dude, is powerful. I mean, the quality is not that bad. I think that there is a lot of improvement in the game with this video card, you know, so I think there is a chance on actually playing it. I think if you're fighting, you're gonna get different type of performance. I want to see if I can put frame generation. Let's go into the graphics. TSR, let's put frame generation on auto generation with this. Maybe I'll get 60. Look at that, 60 FPS. Now the GPU, with frame generation, I got better performance. Even like this is not bad. Let's see, this is actually a decent performance now with frame generation. But the only problem I have, I got now 80% load on the video card score. So that means I have a standing chance to actually play the game, but I should say I need to accept that there is some artifacts in between frame generation and low quality. It's being added, you know. I can feel it, but I got 60 FPS, not bad with this. The video card itself is not bad. I don't know why I didn't test it, because I had it for a very long time. I had it, and it's kind of good, you know. It's kind of good. I bought it. I didn't buy it expensive. I remember playing back in the days with this video card, and it was fantastic. And I just realized, wait, it's 570. I have to put it back. I keep playing with the 500 series for a very long time, and this video card managed to stay in the in the library, and I didn't play it. It's such a shame, seriously. I love this video card. It's a very fantastic video card. There is no discussion. This video card needs more videos with more games. I only played a couple of them, and I have to go on 1080p. I have to play more games. This video card becomes very cheap nowadays, so 570 with 4 GB of VRAM, it's kind of interesting. Now that I managed to open the bottle with lossless scaling, it's going to be very interesting to put this video card aside something, because it got only one 8-pin connector. So if I'm interested on putting multiple video cards, it'd be really nice to put it with something on the same branch, you know, so maybe a 580 or a 590 or something like that, or put a 550 or a 560 to this one. It's all kinds of combination is going to be. I already prepared something from 500 series, and it will be a fine benchmark. Do I recommend a video card like this? Yeah, they are very cheap now. They are stupid cheap, you know, and if you are interested on getting something similar, it needs to be cheap. If it's cheap, it's worth it. Like I said, I have to play more games, and if you have any suggestion in the future for some benchmarks, ideas, you know, multiple GPUs, lossless scaling, all kinds of stuff, would be really nice to put. I mean, that type of content is very important to put it out, because it shows that you don't need to buy new hardware to play some games. Love it, recommend it, and if you have any suggestion, make sure to leave a comment with your idea. And as usual, I'll see you very soon.